Finally. Jesus Christ. We have liftoff. Spotify is responding. Don't know what I changed, but it works now. All that matters. All that matters. Anyway. Welcome. Yeah. I'm back. Much better. That goddamn Weeboo. AKA Weeber. AKA Tony. How you doing? Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, you win. You beaten the game of life. Alright, there was something I wanted to change. It was the... Where's nicknames? What's that inherited? Sure, I can do that as well. Hello. Welcome. Hello, Gugamund. Hello, Twigster. Pog, Twigster here. Hey, Twigster, before you get any offers to join the Panzer Squad, just remember, you have an invite to the official Findustries tank team. That's my group. They're gonna try and sway you today to convince you to join their group. Don't do it. Join me, and together we can beat their record. Don't fall to the dark side. Oh, look, there's one of them. There's two of them. No, it's... Here it comes. It's not the Finn fellas. It's the official Findustries tank team. Or the OFTT. Well, to be fair, there isn't... It's either you join them, and then there is no competition because I have no one. I can't beat them by myself unless I cheat. Or you can join me. And we might stand a chance taking the crown. I can't do it by myself, Twigster. You hold the secret formula? No, I hold the secret formula. It's called hacking. Anyway, what I was gonna say was I don't know why I've left this or not done this before, but I want to make nicknaming not a VIP only thing. So you can change your nickname. But what level do you think you should be able to change your nickname at? Level 4, you only get an outfit, so maybe level 4 you can change your nickname. Well, there's the time trial that's built into the game. There's a online leaderboard. Let's go. It is legendary, isn't it? But not as legendary as, the creator of the game. That's a one-time opportunity. And, I may or may not, add a few buffs, a few bonuses while I run, maybe. You never know. Who knows? Who knows? Anything could happen. To be fair, they'll accuse us of cheating regardless of what happens, so but yeah, I think level 4. I think if you're level 4 and above, you get nickname privileges. I would say level 6, but no, level 6 is probably gonna be like timing out or something like that. Level 5, I don't even know what to do for level 5. I've had some new stuff. But yeah, if you're level 4 and above now, you can change your nickname. Which would then show up like this. This is your actual name. This is your nickname. So if you're level 4, exclamation mark level if you don't know. Yeah, you can change your nickname. There you go. Panzersquatter.delete. Well, there it is. So this will show up in the VTuber app. It will, and on here. Yeah. If you don't like your Twitch username, you can be whatever you want to be. Of course. Checks out. Well, there's Weeboo. Anyway, just thought I'd public service announcement. Music queue as unpause. No, not Sleepyhead. Do you see how they threaten you if they don't get their way? Terrible. Also, you just made all your messages so much harder to read, Leaf, because now it's just like two things. Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to get a disease. Last time I touched your code, I think I got a disease. Anywho, I made one more map while off stream, but I also actually wait. Pause the music real quick. I added sound effects. I added some sound effects to Oh shit! You can move what? Okay, one sec. Don't. What the fuck? No. You don't want to join the Panzer Squatters. Terrible. No benefits. Yeah, let's go. The OFTT, the official Finstrees tank team. So wait, can move. If I am not touching your code with a 10-foot pole. Plus, it's, you know, I'll show you in a bit. Plus, this way, at least you have some competition because, you know, I kind of need a team to actually have a record on the board. If it's improved, then. Is there anything for him will win? Brett, you do not know who made this game? You know? I'm the best. I'm literally the creator. That makes me the best. That's how that works. Anyway, let's see. Now look at this. Sound effects. Wait for it. Wait for it. And also added a little sort of like breathing animation, so it's not just completely still. Yeah, just a nice gentle breeze. It still needs, you know, particles. There's wind, but it needs, I don't know, maybe some leaves on shitty trees. I also want a sign to be here that says like help your team, like the recruitment posters for like World War 1 or 2. Here. Because then you get drafted. If you join, then we find a better crash sound. But yeah, I've redesigned it to be a desert. It's no longer a forest. I thought a desert was more well, first of all, the desert was the best looking map I have, so I just kind of yoinked the dust from it. But now, yeah, you get shipped off to another country. You're no longer just within, I don't know, some nice peaceful forest. You're in I don't know. And look, you can hear that. That sand footsteps. Sound. You got some nice desert wind. Bombs also now appear in front of you instead of underneath you, which is good. But yeah, it's set in the desert now. Anyway, I made one more map while off stream, which is the confined map. Actually, no, I made two more. I made two more maps. The chains. What this? Nah. Hello, Danta. How you doing? Nah, probably not. Mostly because they'll get blurred and it'll be behind. Yeah, nah, probably not. And it'll be quite hard. Oh yeah, no. I can do it, but I if it's in the background and it makes it feel like there is no, because if it's like this, it feels like it's right there, which you know it is. In the background. Also, yeah, I added some shitty free sound effect. That these aren't really phone sounds, but they're just to like be placeholder. Okay. Hello, Leafball. Hey, done. Remember, Leafball, if Jake shows up today, don't murder him. All right. So I made two maps. First one is a confined map. Let's go. No, he's not. He's not making my maps, so lost the privilege. But yeah, so we got a confined map. This is the confined map. This page is a very small map, hence the name. I just don't want to be dealing with any more drama today. I don't want to have to moderate my own chat. That's so much effort. Yeah, nice. Well, no. To be fair, I was on the fence for a while about un-VIPing you, but then the bombing happened, and I was like, all right, fuck it. Now, if now is the perfect time to do it. Bro, there's the fucking season 3 has a level editor. That's the only one I need levels for. I had to give Dharma the crown for the Halloween competition by default. I was not angry, but it was. If he shows up, just try not to aggravate him. He seems to get angered easily, and I don't want to have to be fucking timing him out for another day. But also, don't call him weirdo. That does not help. Anyway, yeah, his phone. That's the confined map. It still needs decoration, but I'm sort of more just trying to get the. Holy shit! Went flying. Yeah. So I just don't do that again. I don't want to have to go through that. Moderating so hard. I don't like when people whine. You know, just like let it go. Don't like when people get caught up over like comments that shouldn't offend them. You know, it's just and dealing with it. Anyway, skyscrapers. That was the other map I made off stream, and this one is, as you can probably tell, skyscrapers. I need to make the buildings stand out a bit more. They're a bit dark, but there you go. Look at that. Actually, they're very dark. What the hell? I did not notice this. To be fair, I was sleep deprived. Yeah, you're on top of a thing, and you can fall off to your death any given time. There's all on these precarious little things. That's that map. Yeah, a lot of variation to choose from. Wide variety. Maybe I should change this. Also, yeah, Leafpool and Tanta, if you yeah, you are. If you didn't hear earlier, you can change your nickname, by the way, which will show up here. If you're level 4. Why are you now dark? Has that changed color, or am I just going crazy? I think I'm going crazy. Yeah. If you're level 4, you can change your nickname with !Nick, and it'll change your name to whatever you put in. If you're level 4. Hello, hey you. I've given level 4s the ability. Before it was only VIPs, or like partners or above, basically. But now everyone that's level 4 or above can do it. So, and this will show up in the So yeah, this will show up in the VTuber app whenever we get around to doing that again. Now let's see. Oh, changing the skyscraper is gonna be a bitch. Make sneeze. Anywho, today I thought we'd start out making a couple maps, mainly mountains, and what was the other one? Tundra. These two are fairly easy. It's just a map made of cubes of ice that you can break, and this one is just simple triangles, which I can manage. I can manage that. Also, if I remember correctly, I actually did start something like this here. Don't know if I ever got around to finishing it though. Who pinged me? Oh god, code. Okay, let's have a look at Leaf's code. Oh god. Oh god. What is this code? Wait, oh god. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, okay, I gotta have a talk with Leaf when he gets back. Yeah, no, feel free to test them. The non-scuffed ones are either like the news ones or the wave something ones. They're like the better, the higher tier ones. Not that any of them are particularly high tier. No, this is code, and I don't want to touch this. But yeah, I think Oh, that's well, let's see. Did I? LM? No, I did not. Let's export this. This is the one that I was working on. Oh wait, did I add? Dude, all his code. Also, I should unpause music. Did that unpause? I don't unpause. Oh god, don't tell me Spotify's broken again. I think Spotify might be broken again. Well, play it manually. All right. So just one last thing. There we go. Yeah, mountains, whatever. Doesn't look particularly good, but there you go. So it's getting nicer, smoother. I got that milk chocolate. Yeah, some of them are pretty nice. So let's go to Cube World and pack. He does, the Rizzler. Nice. So we go down here. This should be a fairly easy map to make. We don't need the cubes, or the bars, or the collider. Spawn points we can keep. So what we need is the mountain. Get it up. So it's within view. Yeah. They're meant to be taking time, you know, to unlock them. Don't want to make it too easy. Have a bit of challenge. Right, now we need to add a polygon collider, and this is the long part, but once it's done, it's done. Let's turn that off, and now we have to do this. Tanta, I think you've got quite a lot, don't you? Well, is that 12k to 6 or? That's not like it's skill from mass dedication. skill and loyalty. Oh, he's goddamn. Exactly. The skill comes in just leaving my stream on before you go and do anything. Just to farm points. Alright, so we line these. To be fair, there isn't anything for level 5 or level 6, so there's no rush. There will be eventually, but at the moment there isn't really any benefit to leveling up. Oh, and that's the end of the queue. Oh, no, there is more. Nice. Up here. Good. I don't actually know if people can get over these triangles. So that'll be interesting to see if the tanks can actually climb this high. Okay, like that. Like that. It's more accurate. We're good. It's accurate. Oh, we also need to make this we need to make this. There we go. Wait, did you level up? What happened? Oh yeah, level 6. Nice. So who's the highest level? Oh, that's not good. Wait, where is this? On the little peak. Why is that so off? That's so off. That. I don't think anyone's reached level 7 yet. Okay, let's export this again. Exportissimo. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Oh my god, come on. I guess there's got to be anything that's over is better than under. It's this fucking Has-Been Hotel. Well, this sounds like unedited, you know, it doesn't sound like the character. Unless this is like a cover. No, not Has-Been Hotel. Fucking Helluva Boss. God damn it. Which, I'm not going to lie, Helluva Boss has kind of been falling off for me a bit recently. Not been hitting the same. There we go. Oh, come on, is that? Hideous. Alright. Also, yeah, okay, all of these are just fucked. It's not the actual voice actor for the Bizarrali, is it? Right? It's a raspier voice, if I remember. Is that good? Alright, there we go. Mountains. Now, we set the spawn points. Not a bad episode, not bad. I don't actually know what my favorite episode is. Get rid of one of these. There's only four tanks on this one. There we go. Might just nick some fog. Oh, I'm just gonna make this white. I don't know why I made it grey. It's like goddamn smoke. Might need to make it more transparent, but we'll get around to that. There we go. I am actually, yeah. It's on the list. An underwater one where like they don't go nearly as far. You basically have to be a lot closer. So yeah, but that's a whole load of assets I do not have to pull off, or that I can't pull off at the moment, really. Like eventually, well, it depends on the success. But if it does all right, then I'll get somebody to make levels for me. Otherwise, yeah, they just never get made. If it fails, then it fails. That. The clowns are got pretty cool designs. I'll be honest. Clown twins. So I think that's good. Mountains. All right, let's see. Let's see what mountains looks like. Oh yeah, I mean that's like the biggest selling point, isn't it? It's the art style. At least to me, that was the biggest selling point. It was a beautiful work of art. Not as big a fact, like, because it doesn't really have like a real story to it, I guess. Like there kind of is some overarching plot lines, but it feels very sort of like every episode is something completely different. There is no like one like a traditional, you know, storyline or whatever. Hmm. Wait. Oh, mountains. There we go. But I mean, I guess yeah. Good. Good for like a YouTube made only like free series. And there you go. That's I mean the background's ass, but that's the thing. So maybe Parallax. I think City 9 has a nice background with Sky 1. Go here, put Sky 1 into there. Oh, it's a nighttime. Okay, I don't want a nighttime one. Go to that. That. Hmm. Okay, why isn't this updating? Didn't I make it so it does update? Yeah, it should. What the hell? Why you not do this? Why not? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hmm. Okay, that's go to testing. Test. Guy 1. It was timed it perfectly. Perfectly. Oh, who's pinging me again? Yeah. I hate Graham. It's just Anissa wanting the Netherlands role. Okay, does that look good? The scale wise, that's probably good enough. Yeah, that one. Yeah. What kind of background do we want? Oh, gotta be that. How could it not be? All right, there you go. Not spacing scale, so we just don't see that top little bit. But now, yeah, it's gonna overlap a little bit. You get spacing. Yeah, that's good enough. Cool. There you go. Go back over to here. It do be. Come along nicely. Now it should look really nice. Parallax. Guy goes in there. Let's go. Let's go. Now we need to actually make sure we can move around in it. Would be ideal. I need to find a much better sound effect for that crash. All right. So, team mountains. Hoi. Very nice. Very nice. Only issue is you can't see the white tips of the thing because they blend into the background. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like cold when you're warm, you know? Let's go. A little bit grey, yeah. That's probably the best bet. I think the best because changing the background, it's a lot harder than just changing this. So I'm just gonna make this grayer. Oh, and there's actually something else I forgot to add. I'm stupid. I don't think it's here anymore. That goddamn Tony. No, sorry, Weeboo. My mistake. Don't hurt me, Tony. Stop. There we go. True. Can't forget the snow. Yeah. I think this is a problem for... Well, okay, we can actually test this fairly easily. Mountains. And we go here, and then we go 2D, sprite, square. Send it to the very back. And whoop. This way we can test the whole white problem. Nice days. Nice days. Don't cuck me like you did yesterday. Oh, it cucked me. God damn it. Ugh. Oh, I'm going to have to make the snow slightly darker. Okay, so I either change the snow and the foreground or the background. I'm just going to change the fucking background. Fuck it. Open. Actually, no, I'm going to make a duplicate. So there's no song, so I'll give 2 minutes before I take control. All right. Was this 55? Open 55. No, a humble quest. We're not on that anymore. That was so yesterday. Slash the day before. Tank team. Assets. Art. No. Imports. Parallax. Pixar. 35. 8. Totally. Also, actually, while I'm at it. Okay. Thank you, Leaf. While we're at it, just get rid of this shit. And then... Is this pixel art? We want this one. Nice, there's no feathering. Alright. Right, there's no feathering. Yeah, pixel perfect. Then we just make this... Well... So make it bluer or grayer? Oh, too grey. What do you think? Bluer or grayer? Probably bluer, right? No, we'll test it. Oh, actually, wait. You know what? Even better, we can just make this. Just to get a visual representation. Still quite hard to see the white, so maybe grey. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I think grey is probably better. It's going to be blurred as well, so you won't see the hard edges. Bro. Legend. There we go. Collides with the mountain. Wait, do we actually want that? Oh, and we also oh. I don't know if I trust you, Leaf. Okay, I'll check out your colours. What's that, Jake? How you doing? How was the exam? Did you actually end up studying? Did my time at work? Ah, shit, I can't even. Damn it. Let's do this. And this. Lovely. Oh, that's not good. I assume the exam didn't go well then. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Dad face. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, yeah, you had to study. And you kept getting offended by things, so I didn't really want to have to moderate that. If you can't understand that, then I don't know what to tell you. Also, music queue empty again. Alright, I'm just going to put in a playlist. Yeah, see? It all worked out for the best. I hope you did go and study and didn't just distract yourself with other live streams. He did it wreck you. Okay, you gotta not take such offense to things. The swing playlist. Well, if you say so. Let's go. There you go. I knew it. I knew it. It was worth it in the end. Yeah, sometimes you need help to really knuckle down and revise. I know I did. Having YouTube, that was just too much of a distraction because I was a computer science student. I had to, do a lot of stuff on the computer, and then I just end up drifting over, get YouTube just like over there. Oh, just one more video just to, have a little break. I need a break, and then you end up spending 4 hours watching YouTube. I know the struggle, and I needed someone to literally come along and just like force me off of YouTube, even though I didn't want to, but for my own good, for the greater good. But yeah, good, it all worked out. See, it works. It's a good system. It helped Leaf as well. And by the looks of it, yeah, no caps so far, right? He hasn't been timed out so far, right? Yeah. So yeah. All right. I'll take you off the caps monitor. You're free. So you can still use caps, but just, when needed, when necessary, and only absolutely necessary. For emphasis. Yeah, reasonable caps. That's leaves the solution just every time he puts caps, put in brackets why he's using caps to explain it. A little over the top, but at least it removes any confusion. But you don't have to do that, but just yeah. Hey Tajini. How you doing? You keep calling me Pops. Do I really give off that daddy vibe? I mean, I do, right? So one thing. Yeah, I thought so. Daddy Finn, let's go. Alright, so I think that should be good. Right. That doesn't sound good. Maybe the shadows? I don't know. Daddy Finn, what are you gonna do? And you shouldn't have to worry about those shadows. Just shadows are shadows. They don't hurt anybody. Shadow is just absence of light. Alright, let's see what it looks like now. Why is that still that? Yeah, that's better. Where's the snow? Oh, it doesn't preload. It's if you go in the Discord, and wait, where is it? Tank team. I didn't pin it. No, but it's right there. I'll pin it. This is the most recent build. It's still the old build, but it's there. It exists. Doesn't have many sound effects or anything, but yeah. But that's probably gonna be the last build I upload until the game's released. That's what I'll be doing. Like, I'll have to re-download that to try and beat the thing. Let's go. Secret channels. Yeah. What? Yeah, no, I don't add people on Discord. That's not something I do. Let's see, mountains. Wait, pre-warm is. Wait, did I turn that on? Yeah, I friended Leaf once on Steam and never again. The only people I'm gonna add, like, it's a business account. I'm treating this as. Oh yeah, Brexit used to use this, but yeah, I use it only for business. So the only people I add on there are either some of my mates or people other streamers, stuff like that. Dude, I am better. What can I say? No, you don't need the Brexit channel. Nobody was using it. I archived all the Brexit channels. Brexit. What am I talking about? I archived all the unused channels. I think that map's good enough. Why is this? Wait. The back fog, is that actually there, or is it just? Oh, it is there. It's just hard to see. Let's go. Well, nobody did for all the time it was up, so cap. True. Okay, don't ask for. Okay, you're asking to be added as a friend. Now you're asking for sub. Don't stop doing all the things that you're not meant to do. This is like common stream etiquette. You don't beg for subs. You don't beg to be added. You're giving a lot of red flags at the moment. I'll be honest, Jake. You most definitely are not. There's nothing. Alright, I need to fix these. Well, good for you, I guess. But you shouldn't, go around asking people for subs. That's this bad etiquette. Bad etiquette. Comes off as I don't know. Comes off bad. Yeah. Probably in streams of people just looking for an excuse to give subs, you know. Or the whales that can afford to just give everyone a sub. That needs to be a bit more. Indeed. Was that Adama? Wait, when did you get? Actually, wait, you checked in for a 10. Oh, wait. Have you been speaking to this also? I haven't been reading chat, just been listening to it. Yeah, a little bit. that's. I'm gonna forewarn you. Gotta not be sensitive in this chat because I take the piss out of everybody. That's just what I do. From a place of love, obviously, but like, yeah, I'm a big fan of banter. All right, bantering, you know, back and forth. I take the piss out of myself as much as I take the piss out of everyone else, though, just to make sure everything's balanced. Yeah, I do get confused who's speaking. You all sound the same, not to be racist. Save. Like it's fine if you bully yourself just as much, which I do. We maybe, yeah. Join my team. We have me and Twigster so far. We're like the best at the game, so nah, don't join the Panzer Squaders. They're cringe. I mean, just listen to the name Panzer Squaders. Ugh, gross. It's not the Finn fellas. The official Finn Industries tank team. That's the name of my group. Or OFTT. Mm-hmm. It's probably for the best. But yeah, don't take that to heart. Let it slide. Don't react. It's just playful banter. But then yeah, it seems you did get a little offended, and then I was ugh. Then I have to moderate. Ugh. Then you start attacking back. Ugh. I don't want to have to moderate. That's my least favorite part about Twitch is moderating. So yeah. Going from season 1, true. That's true OG. But then again, what about season 0? There's like one guy left. J-Rom is the only one left from season 0. True OG. Slight nepotism base, you know. That's not my. That's just what fucking Leaf keeps calling me. God damn it, Leaf. Why? Finn Feather. What a cringe name. Do I have any mountains? Are there any Oh, these are all just sea, aren't they? No mountains. To be fair though, actually, I think we have mountains here. Oh, we have some. No, I do not. Does your team have VIP in your Twitch? Didn't think so. This is how they get you. They wrap you in with false promises, and when you're in, you can't leave. Just warning you. You know, just forewarning. Know what you're getting into. I'm not gonna try and sway you like they do with their forked tongues. You know. Oh God, why is that so big? You join whoever you want to join. I'm not saying either way. There we go. Let's do that. I quite like this. I mean, it's the only way that checks out. Yeah, like that. I do all the time. Totally. Yeah, I can't even tell who's talking. You have the fucking same voice. Spacing. There we go. Add some mountains as well. Those aren't moving at different. You already seem hung up on that, don't you? Need to let it go, bro. You need to move on. Lingering onto things is no good for the health. Oh yeah, well I have to. The real OGs at least. Because they're stuck around the longest. How could I not? I don't know how that works. Okay, let's do this. Skyscraper mountains. What? It most definitely isn't. Alright, what does this look like? That looks the same. Oh wait, the offset. Yeah, that's good enough. I mean, the greys are a little too far apart, so I managed to change that. But all in all, 0.61, 0.79. OG is, or OG, I don't know. OG. OG is based on when you first joined the stream. So, unless you can go back in time, I don't think there's any way to change that. Yeah, what color does this need to be? Yeah, but I ain't scrolling that far up. Just send them to me now, and I may listen. This? Oh, I assume it's Photoshop. It must do. All right, what is it? Quickly, hurry. You have 5 seconds. 700. The snow. What? That. Oh, I'll try the second one. And why snow? Yeah, but snow is white, and this is white. Why make it a different color? Oh my god. If you beg again for Frog, I swear to god you're getting timed out again. For a 5-4-2. Not yeah, but okay. So now the only issue is this isn't like the other one. The other one's more like not that color. You know. Hmm. I feel like it should be this color or darker, but like just to fit the background. You know. Copy. Yeah, I don't like being begged. I don't like people that beg, so don't do that. People that don't, you know, for once is fine, but if you just keep hammering on about it, it just gets repetitive and annoying. Teaching you the etiquette if you're gonna last. Okay, now he's just spamming caps. All right, I can't be dealing with Jake. Bye, Jake. Goodbye. For 10 minutes? Is that? He doesn't learn. Maybe one day he will. And if he doesn't, he'll just probably end up getting banned. But I can't be dealing with this. I don't like people that beg and people that don't get the message. But yeah, if he's strong enough, he'll survive being banned and won't take it to heart. But I don't know. He seems to get offended quite easily. So we'll see. If you survive being timed out 1 or 2 times, then you're probably gonna last here. Because I time people out for nothing. I time people out for the fun of it. All right. So surely more. Well, not this color, but a darker version. I don't know. It has to just work with the background. Okay, let's actually open up the map. No, then. Right, drag down. In it. Only the strong survive and remain. Alright, so that's the background that we need. Oh wait, no, it's not even there. Snow. In. Like, what color would go with this? We'll try your color first. I need to. And actually, before I do that, no, the 2D on Fiverr is infinitely better than 3D. 3D, you're probably just gonna get scammed. Well, I hope you don't literally mean fuck him. Why is that? Oh, yeah, it's gonna do that. All right, so like that. But see, that looks this too different. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it needs to be lighter because everything else in the scene is lighter. Okay, I might need to do a little workaround just so I don't have to export this every time. But like, yeah, I think lighter is the way to go. Let's go a little bit of blue. I think lighter and like that, maybe. But I like pure black, grey, and white. I mean, that's better. Still too different because this is more green, you know? Hmm. For 10 minutes. Whether he returns is another question, but we'll find out. Evaporated. Yeah, he started begging for OG roll and wouldn't stop. I had to. My hand was forced. Everyone saw it. Justified. So, okay, well, let's just first of all see what is. Where did I save this? Maps. Oh, what? Oh. I want one sec. Un secondo. I just need to set this up so I can test colors more easily. Was I? This one. There. Ugh, look at why is Unity so weird? What is this, Leaf? Oh, look at this. What is this? Oh god. Oh god, it's just dying. Unity's just dying. Og little pillow. Let's just try and line this up roughly the same. Hello, Twigusto. And now let's do this. I am using scenes. I'm in a prefab right now, so what do you mean? All right. So that's what that looks like. Okay, we don't even need to line up. Yeah. So obviously, won't be able to see that very well. What did he say? No, it's just Jake's not getting the message. I'm trying to teach him a lesson. Where's the color? Jake. A guy called Jake. Where is? Am I just blind? I swear you sent the color. Where? Okay, can you send it again? I just can't see it. Oh, wait there. It's the one you added me. I found it. Yeah. Like old Leaf. Misbehaving Leaf. Before he learned his place. 6 8 D. Yeah, Jake. No. You know me. I do not like demands. We do not negotiate with terrorists. But I think Jake's been around for a while, or at least like he was here. Oh yeah. Yeah, no. So it said he came back, and I do remember vaguely him joining. But yeah, he's only joined once, twice a while ago. Been here, but the first time he joined was the 16th to the 3rd, but then came back recently. One or two streams basically. So he's been here a while, but not really. So, wait, you say this color? It's better. It's just maybe a little lighter. But yeah, because it was I think I gave out the second OG role. So the first OG role was for people around from season 1, and then I gave out a second one when I did the space one, which was in February. But then after that, yeah, I haven't given out a third OG role. I should probably not give out too many OG roles. Let's a little lighter maybe. What do you think? OG. Well, there was OGs and prototypes. OGs season 1, prototypes of season 2, and I didn't really make one for season 2.5 because it was 0.5. Got a theory that's good for me. Oh, nice. All right, cool. Well, if that's good enough. Yeah, what? Should I make it like this? No, because that's kind of greeny white, not pure white. What do you think? I remember you sent a no color, but I forgot which one that was. Well, apparently you shouldn't use just grays. Def D. Let's have a look. Def D. No. No. Bright pink. See, now we're talking. Come on, guys. Taking notes from Dharma here. Bright pink. Hot pink. There we go. As snow is. As it should be. Alright. Well, I think we'll just go with with a slight tinge of green. Maybe like mint, Is that the word? There you go. Alright. Jake's back. Have you learnt your lesson? You understand what you did wrong? I hope to God. We set that to that. Set that to that. True. Oh wait, this isn't even the real one. All right, let's get rid of that. Turn this on. No begging. I don't like begging. And repetition. My rule of thumb is if a message is sent, or like a message, a joke, a request. Yeah, but when you say it like 3 times, it gets annoying. So I think number 1 rule of my streams is don't send the same type of message or like whatever 3 times. On the 3 times, I consider that spam. So like the same joke, the same request. Once is enough, So that's the first general rule of thumb. What's the second rule? Second rule, rule 0, don't be a dick. Rule 1, don't spam. Rule 2, don't cause drama, I guess. Keep it civil. I guess keep it civil is a better way to sum that up. Get rid of that. Not with me. No, not with me. I think you were fighting with someone else yesterday because they called you weird or something. I don't know. Basically, just don't get offended so easily. That's yeah. Keep it civil. Practice. Yes. Okay. Like that. Wait, what happened? Oh shit! Thank you for the sub. 30th sub as well. Pog. Damn, dude. Remaining you to get on that. Hey, Mango. See you, Twixter. Oh shit. Real Blackburn, thank you as well for the tier 1. Thank both Leaf Pool and Real Blackburn. Thank you both. I appreciate a Durr Burger. Nah, a Burr Burger. Burr Burger. Okay, you probably don't get that reference. Okay, anyway. How you doing? Pog. Alright, there we go, boys. Map done. Yes. Burr Burger. Alright, get Tony on it. Get Tony on the Burr Burger. Double subs. Thank you both so much. Enjoy the sub to Genie. High chance of too much pressure. Oh, I thank you. Mm. Mm. Dude, should I start a burger business to rival Mr. Beast Burger? I am tempted. All right, let's have a look. That's good enough. Oh, but the snow still ain't. Snow ain't snowing. Why is the snow not pre-warming? Why? Snow? No? Why? When you turn it off, you turn it on. Well, then does it there? Wait. Stop. Start. Okay, I'm confused now. Oh, you know what it probably is? You know what it probably is? Hmm. 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 I think it's because it's in world. I think it needs to be local. I think it gets instantiated at like the center of the world and then moves, but by that time the snow particle's already at the center. All right, let's see. Mm-hmm. Mm. Absolutely reduced to atoms. Well, so I was going to review your code, Leaf, because I saw some glaring issues. I'll do that in a minute. Mountains. There you go. Snow is immediate. I think. Is it? Let's start. Yay! It starts immediately. Let's go. Let's go. Hmm. Yeah. This is nothing. He complains about one timeout. Yeah, I've timed out Leaf probably at least 100 times in one stream. New record. Okay, this isn't colliding anymore. Why not? Shit game. I do need to do a VTuber stream again. I was thinking more around Christmas time is the next time I'll do it. But I don't know. We'll see if that even happens. I might just be too busy. But who knows? Hmm. Why is this not... Is it colliding? I think it is. It's not colliding. Is it? I'm confused. Oh, god damn it. All the... In it. Imagine not using telepathy. Oh, no, I have to redo all this because it slightly changed. Oh my god. Alright. Uh, oh, this is going to be so long. This took forever to do. There we go. It's where you... Yeah. Telepathy is where you can speak to people through their minds. Right. Telekinesis is the one where you can move things. Yeah, yeah. Weeaboo. Alright, one little thing. I haven't even tested if this level works, so I could just be doing this all for nothing. Yeah, there you go. The more you know. Educating the masses. That's what we do here. Right. Yeah, I still don't understand the Josh Hutcherson meme. Oh my god, so many voices. Sorry, I'm not going insane. A Tegu lizard. It might be one. You never know. There's like shitloads. I would give me a minute. Give me a minute. there's dragons, so I'm sure there's gotta be a lizard that suits that description. Whether you unlock it or not is another question, but there's like 200 plus different pets now. Don't have really a purpose yet. Like that. Oh, it's those ones. I see. Yeah, I tried French. I did it at GCSE. Never again. Understandable. It is French. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Like that. I'd like to, like, seeing as I do have some knowledge base because I did GCSE French. I was never, all I did was copy. You know, I just repeat what I was taught. Okay, there you go. See, that's you're doing it again. That's almost the fourth time you've mentioned when you were timed out. Move on. Don't repeat stuff. I don't like repeated stuff. But I can't give you motivation. That comes from within. If you're not motivated, then I don't know what tips are to be motivated. Passion is like the only thing that motivates me. So find your passion again. Where's the grass gone? Where's the grass gone? Oh my god, everything's disappearing. Yeah. Hey, Blip. Okay, why is the grass just doing that? There we go. Nice. You just gotta get over it, bud. You just gotta you gotta not let things affect you in life. Yeah? You gotta move on. Healthy. All right, grass is back. Oh, front of the bench. God damn it. The other leaf. Make you 2, 1. Yeah, I do. All right, I think that's the next map done. I hope. In drafted. That's how they draft in the future. They just chuck you in the back of a van and ship you off to fucking, I don't know, Syria or wherever this is. Papa. Mm-hmm. Ugh. All right, so who knows, dude? I lost track a while ago. See, that's this is the kind of environment you get at the Panzer Squaders, sorry, the Panzer Squaders. Let it not be forgotten that they are the Panzer Squaders. So then we get the map icon. Honestly, they have some questionable business practices. That's there. There we go. Mountains is done. I want M key mountains. Mountains. I forgot to make it right. There we go. Cool. You hold the world record? Yeah, for now. For now. Enjoy it while it lasts. I'm already assembling my team. And 9. Wait, Blip, you're already on the Panzer Squaders, aren't you? Wait, is Blip not on the Panzer Squaders? I thought you were part of the team that set that record. Or am I just... Oh, there we go. That was nice. Wow, oh my god, so he's not even part of Panzer Squaders. Oh my god. This whole time. Wow, your team has fallen into shambles, boys. Jesus. Alright, let's actually get in the game this time. Ah. So can I, yeah, me and Twig have formed an alliance. We're going to try and beat their record probably this weekend. Actually, I can't do tomorrow, so it'll have to be Sunday. Alright. Let's see. Do this. True. No, don't you fucking try and... Now Dharma's switching... No, don't even. Alright, so... Okay, they can't... They're... Okay. I might need to rework, tank movement a bit. I want to use this physics, and this definitely is not working. The Blip... Oh, right, Blip's going to start his own Newtonian... Or... No, Plutonians? Yeah. Dude, it's falling apart. They're imploding from within. See, this is what happens. This is what happens. Oh god, that's... You can't see that. Oh god. No, that's too white. I know it's not. Eh. Well, we're open to anyone, I guess. Other than Panzer Squaders. Or ex-Panzer Squaders. Yeah. Okay, I need to rework... I think the next thing I need to do is rework the tank movement, because I need to make it so they can get over these. But I'm not sure how to... Yeah, he said he would. No, not the tank teamers. The Findustries official tank team. The OFTTs. The OnlyFans tank team. Yeah, that we are the no, just OFTT, the official Findustries tank team. That's my squad. No, it doesn't roll off the tongue, but does it need to? OFTT. I mean, you got the fucking TRAF, and that doesn't roll off the tongue, so. So how am I going to rework this to go up slopes? Probably. Yeah, but Finfellas is just... It's terrible. It's just terrible. Terrible name. Mainly because you came up with it. You know what we need to have? We need to have a tank team tournament. I think it's more important than the time trial. We need to have a series of team. Well, actually, we don't have enough people to do that, but eventually we do. We need to have like a multi-streamer tank team tournament. Yeah, everyone's communities to you know, duel up and then get to the finish line. Winner gets eternal gratitude or something. I don't know. Probably subs or some shit as incentive. No, here we go. No, because Finfellas doesn't exist. I mean, I feel like it is. Drama helps build up hype. Fuck off. Get in a bin. Merge with the Panzer Squaders. Such an inferior team. Not a chance. Not a chance. No, I don't need any of that. I'm just gonna beat you on my own. I don't need your formula. I don't need your teammates. I've got my own. We'll beat you. This Sunday we'll beat you. So better get trying to, really improve that record of yours if you want to stand a chance. Yeah. So then I think this map's done. It's good enough. Good enough. Can't see the background fog that well though. Probably turn up a bit. But you will. Just give it time. Give it time. About there. Just so you can actually see the background fog. Yeah, that'll do. Cool, that's another map done. How many maps do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back. Oh yeah, your code, right. Alright, fine. Do that next. Fucking download this bullshit. Chica. Oh god. Rainbow controller. It just is. Ugh. Header. Oh, I can't. Not even linked with I like doing that. That's just that's just a person. I like separating by header, the categories instead of doing this. Separate like this. You know, easy, and it looks nice. So what doing? I don't. What was this script meant to do? Bases. Separate into categories. Your private things all grouped up in one. Oh, don't you start. This single shot region. Okay, that's just the balls. So I guess that's fine. Or method, maybe. Anything. Right. Player controller. So what? So wait. Explain what this is meant to do, just so I don't have to figure out. You are Australian. Crazy. Like white rainbow. Like that's different to the player. Wait, is you can play as Chica? What does this do? Give me a rundown. What is the rainbow part of this? That's just what's confusing me at the moment. You have a player, so why do you need a rainbow controller? The fuck is a rainbow? So wait, is Chica Rainbow a different type of Chica? The Chica's a character, right? So there's different types of Chica. So Chica's its own game. It's not a character. I'm confused. Yeah, see, this is I need explanations. So is Chica a character or a goddamn game mode? And what's the rainbow part? And why is there also then a player version of Chica? For the rainbow. What's the rainbow? Does the rainbow projectile or something? Where does the rainbow come into this? I'm so baffled. It's a boss. I see. Okay, so there's in this Chica game mode, you have the Chica player and the boss, which is a rainbow. Apparently. Okay. You have a max deaths allowed. Also, you don't default these. Probably default them so they, on a 3, whatever. And also this as well. Ugh. You can do that, but I don't like doing that because then you can't set defaults. 0.1. I don't know. I like setting defaults. Max distance from. I don't know. Whatever. So then what do you do? So when the player enters a single shot trigger. Right, so I assume that means that when he plays close enough to shoot them, I guess. There's a specific area the player has to stand in and they can get shot. Like what? Honestly. What have I duped to? One is enough. One of your classes is enough to drive anyone insane. Oh god, he doesn't use ugh. Okay, get distance. Well, we'll see how you do that. But, ugh. Even if it's only one line, you never know. There might be the potential to add more in the future. And if it is only really one line, I'd still add brackets like that. Just makes things more readable. It would be, wouldn't it? But fuck playing FNAF. So you get the distance. If it's that, then it moves towards a player. Okay. And I assume you do this in fixed update or something. Wait, where does it use this? Or does it not? Oh, wait, here. Wait, what? Okay, this is just redundant. Why have a whole variable for this? I thought you were doing it in like fixed update because that's how you wanted to control it. So you store the variable outside. But like, why that? You don't need that. Like, like this. And then if it's less than 0.5, then well, you just do an or that or something like that. Oh no, wait, no, yeah, or whatever. Like I'm not entirely sure what this is doing, but yeah. How do you forget to put this in fixed update? Oh god, and you're translating in update. That's going to be different based on your frame rate. Somebody at 60 FPS is going to move faster than somebody at 144. No, 144 is going to move faster than someone at 60. Like this, you don't even like times time. M key, please. Delta time. That way it's the same for everyone, regardless of frame rate. Because this will update 144 times a second, for 144 hertz, and 60 for the other, and then 144 is obviously going to move more. But if you move it, or if you times it by that, it like makes it the same. It times it by the time between frames, which will be, bigger for lower frame rates and smaller for higher frame rates. So yeah. There he goes. A panda. Rip panda. Rest in peace. Gone but not forgotten. Oh wait, I remember this photo now. Oh god, what did he do? He like... Why is it so smooth now? I thought this... Oh, this is the original. I see. That's the boss. And it shoots pet... Right? Rainbows? The incident. The bombing. We're calling it the bombing. The bombing incident. The desktop bombing. Uh-huh. So... Rainbow moves horizontally. Okay. Cool. But anyway, that's a few... Oh, and also this. What is this? Start coroutine name of. No, you don't use that for start coroutine. Like, what? That's how you do a coroutine. You don't need a name of. No, you don't. And this will still rename, because it's pointing directly to it. You just need that. Then you put the value in there. That's literally how you do it. Yeah, so then false. There you go. Boom. Oh. Easy. That's how coroutines work. Okay, so... But how do you... Where's the... Check this out. Absolute return. Okay, double ick. You don't need these brackets. They're redundant. Yeah, it's just like that. So minus, yeah. So just get to this. That's fine. Absolutely. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's fine. This is electro swing. Electro swing. That's all the beatiness of it is the electro part. Hello, tacky, wacky, backy, backy, backy. Vinny. Yeah, that's me. Bigger sinner of them all. I'm confused. What happened? What was the prank? Oh, he trick-or-treated him. It backfired, but, you know, Blip suffers no consequences. I know a Cine, he's a lot like Dharma. He's wholesome as fuck. That does not sound like Dharma. Oh. Right back at him. Unfortunately, he is also immune. Okay, you can have it. Oh. Well, anyway, let's see if there's any other fuck ups. Does whatever speed, target speed. That makes it move back, I assume. What is this? Why are you hard coding this? Is this the speed? Why not just make it a variable? Why are you hard coding this? Just a multiplier to get it down? Like what? Yeah, regardless, this should be a variable. I'm gonna assume it's speed. But that. Ah. Wait, is this your attempt at time.delta time? In which case, then yeah, don't need that. Boing along. Oh, weeboo. Also, okay, that's not spell repetitive. So this, what does this do? Right, okay. Yeah, I probably wouldn't make this an I enumerator. I'll be honest. Doesn't need to be. Repeat forever. Right. Yeah, this definitely doesn't need to be in here. Fix update. Or update. One of the two. And just use a timer. As they should be. Yeah, it doesn't need to be this. Just make a timer. Subtract from it if, you know, it's enabled. If repeat forever, make just that a boolean here. And then yeah. Yeah. So you just do a check for that as well, I assume, here. But it's just better because I enumerators will stop if the game object is deactivated and stuff. Basically, it's just not great. Because if it gets disabled, so it sets true, right? And then it starts doing it. But then if it gets disabled and then re-enabled, it won't ever start again because this is still set to true. It never finished. And then this will never, you know, ever start again. So it's just better practice. All this is just better practice. So that's just the downside of using an I enumerator when like only use this when necessary. But try and avoid this if you can. And especially, yeah, calling it an update. And also, you probably don't want to start multiple of these so they're like overlapping each other. So I always stop all coroutines before I do this. Or at least stop the one you want to stop. Because yeah, otherwise you might have multiple of the same one running at the same time. I always call this before I do that. You don't need to if you've coded it correctly, but I always make exceptions just in case there's any fuck-ups. Anyway, there you go. Code review done. What are we doing? Kanji is cool. Yo, that guy from Evangelion? It's definitely not, but... Alright, so now question is, can I be asked to, It's Kenji or something, isn't it? Honestly, I don't know. They're all kind of the same. Or just as, mind-numbing. No offense. But it's, I mean, yeah, there were some improvements. You know. Some of them. You just need to get better at your spacing, using time.delta time. A canyon. That one is pretty easy to do. But the only reason I've not been doing the canyon is because I already have a desert. And it's pretty much the same as a desert, just with a big hole in the middle. Now you want music cue, do you? There you go. Have it back. Alright. So I kind of wanted to do the tundra next. We haven't the snow one, but then I kind of made the mountain a snow one by putting snow on it. I could actually really easily make a Sig. Actually, wait, am I allowed to do that? Probably, right? A Siggy cosmetic. I'm gonna make a Siggy cosmetic. Siggy. I'm making a Siggy. Can't say I've ever heard of it. Ah, of course, a TikTok song. No, we'll make a Siggy, and then I can have a little smoke particle effect. Well, I need the colors. It's white, right? White and like kind of then. Make it. Nah, surely not, right? It could be anything. It could be what's it? It could be Shisha or whatever that. It could be a vape. You never know. But I'll make it and I'll consider removing. I don't know. We'll see. Pog. Well, no, sorry, mate. You're done for. Once you get something in your eye, you're pretty much dead. Wait, am I just? Did that not duplicate? God. Duplicate. No. What? Human centipede. I am hearing this right. Yeah, I did. Impossible. There we go. Just coolly hanging out of its non-existent mouth. I could make this in the hand, right? The hand would probably be the better. Nah, I wouldn't put it in the hand for now. That'll do. Biggie. May remove this. Who knows? Fuck it, I'm bored. I want to do something non-map related. Just look at that. I added a little background so it makes it a bit more 3D. Look at that. That's sick. That's sick. An emote. Too bad. Too late. It's I thought this was Ed Sheeran for a second. Well, that's too bad. Diggy. Right. There we go. In it. I used to extinguish my ciggies on you guys. Good times. Good times. Good times. And that's not even. Oh, you don't. Yeah. That was season 1 shenanigans. It was a different time, all right. It was a different time. I am out for a rip. Yes. Running above eyes, below eyes. Eye level. I don't know. We'll do it eye level. Then we need sparkles. I don't know. It's something. Oh shit. I've actually got to change this. Right renderer article. Renderer. Same thing in it. Same thing. Articles. Sorting. Order. Plus addition. Ask interaction. Hate fucking words that start with M. I'm the bane of my life. Totally. Sorting name. Opacity. Why would I need this? What? No, it's fine. Alright, cool. There we go. I do like a little bit of humor. I'll be honest. Okay, that's gonna do that. There we go. And particle system. No, you. So this is a face item. Body. This is rare. Hide antenna. Do not. Smoke. I'm fucking getting there. Biggie smoke. Imagine, honestly, who would even bother? Fringe. Biggie smoke. Lovely. You're actually, wow, really recording the time. Ah, yeah, now prove it. Needs to be on the player. There you go. Make it smaller. This Sleeping Beauty. They put this on. All right. And then simulation space world. Nice one. Oh no. Deal. What am I fucking listening to? It might be. Oh shit, it's 19 minutes long. Yeah, I'm. It's a 19. What even is this? Fucking 19-minute. Just a story of Sleeping Beauty. You guys are gonna put like podcasts, aren't you? Now, great. If anyone puts on Joe Rogan, I'm gonna fucking murder you. All right. So we need this. Understandable. Okay, we need to make it fade out. Not, you know. Oh, god damn it. Dharma Fox by Dharma Fox. Cringe. Eyes over life. Okay. We're going way too fast. Still too fast. Hmm. Okay, that's not. Okay, no, that's too slow. And also, it's, actually, wait, it's dark color. Too white. You know? Okay. Definitely too long. Actually, we don't want it to stay around for that long. Good enough. Let's see. Color over lifetime. We also don't want it to be fade in. Oh, we also need to make the end. Oh my god. You like saying everything I do just before I do it. But I need to make this a global material. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. That's too much. Too much. Okay, we need something above eyes. But yeah. Oh, we should actually make this huh? Oh, how can I forget about the fucking Siggy Goblin? They don't. So, what is it? Well, that's the thing. You haven't. Hence why I still have my shins. If you had mouths, I probably wouldn't have any legs left. Okay, that just looks like ass. I need to make a duplicate of this. Ah, goddamn. Cosmetics. Siggy. So what we need to do is take this, just shrinky dink. The end. This one you just do. There you go. The light becomes Siggy light. Reset. Okay, that's good enough. Alright. That's white, so okay, cool. Now I need to make a material for this. Right. The fuck did you just say? Used to use tree sap to stick it to us. Yeah. It's kinda sad. It's more like he's like, you know, it's a symbolism. Not that he's actually doing it for smoking purposes. It's just all he can do. in his sad, sad little life. True. Transparent. What the fuck? Why is that like that? Dactyli. Why is that doing that? What is this fucking outline? Oh, wait, it's 2D. There we go. No, it's that, it's that. Damn it, but this doesn't have, maybe you can, oh, not that. Particles might have it. There we go. This has emission. We need the emission to make it bright. So that we can see it. Is that working now? Well, we'll test this in game. Smoke wise, that's fine. Moves around. Make it pretty warm. And there we go. How many things? 50 particles. Yeah, that's not many. Good enough. I mean, it's not very high. I could always make it, 5. Maybe a little bit bigger. And also, is there a way? Additive, overlay, color, difference. None of them are particularly useful. I want them to mesh more, but I don't think there's gonna be much of that. Soft. That do. Got to play with things until you find something that looks better. We'll just do that for now. To be fair, you're gonna be so zoomed out, it's not even gonna be able to tell. See you down in a bit, at least. There we go. And Biggie. Okay. I think that is Gucci. Let's test. I just gone a whole fucking tangent to make a cigarette. What's wrong with me? Why did I say okie dokie? What name? But I could have done I could have done it there. What am I doing? Losing the plot. That's what. All right. So that's eyes, face. It's one of these. Oh, look at that. I mean, there's like a little trail now. You can barely see it. There you go. But there is a little smoke trail wherever you go. Maybe I should make this oh, true. I'll make it so it's local. Right now it's in world. If I make it local, it shouldn't be trailing behind. There you go. So what do you think is better? No trail or trail? Probably no trail, right? That's kind of shit when it does. And yeah, if I do that, look at that. Yeah, no. Local, definitely. There we go. Nice little cig. You can just sit on a bench on your phone, having a cig. Seems that's apparently what you guys want. Actually, looking at it now, it might also need some bread because you can't even tell. It might need to move out a little bit. So do X, yeah. 0.1. No, 0.01. Okay, just a little bit of waviness. And actually, now that it's local, I can make it a lot slower. 1. And then Okay, it might be a bit. 4? 2.5. Okay. Uh, 5. That's good enough. At least it's just not like a solid line. But still too fast. That's slower. Ooh. But it lasted 25 seconds, which not great. We'll just leave it as that. Good enough. It's a little fast for my liking. Unless simulation speed. Always forget about simulation speed. 0.5. Actually timing. 0.3. There we go, boys. And how many particles is this spawning? 250. It's more than before, but you can get away with a lot of particles in Unity. There we go. Base. Looks like a music cue and quite long. God damn. You guys have really been queuing up stuff. All right, Ziggy. How does this song come on every fucking stream? I think we have a Ricky Martin fan in the audience. It's Finny with the Ziggy. And a grenade. Oh, it's probably going to look a bit weird when you're rolling. Yeah, when you roll around it, why did it restart? Maybe I should have made it global. Why does it stop? What is that? Why that? Oh, it's probably the rotations fucking up. Let me guess. Does that fuck up things? No, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, it does. I need to make the gravity light local as well. God damn it. Army Baby slightly larger because IDK higher ranking. No. All bytes are made equal. That's one thing I made sure of. I made sure to make them highly racist so they all hate each other, but they are all genetically identical. There is no reason to hate. It's all based in the brain / motherboard. There's a big emphasis. There are different types of bytes though. These are just nanobytes. You know, wait till you see the gigabytes coming at some point. Never. All right. So, how do I make you not gravity upwards? Maybe. Oh, maybe it's not gravity. No, those are mysterious. They're very rare, and not yet released. Not a gig. No, not a fucking Gibby. Oh my god. Okay. Gibby. Yeah, there's a lot of different types of bytes, all to yet be released. I don't know what they're gonna look like. Oppa. Oh, and something we didn't do. The glow. Not the person, but the other one. Hello back. I'm Finn. Also, no, it's Raccoon. We'll call him by his real name with a lowercase r. Raccoon. Oh yeah, for those that don't know, you'll have, if you're level 4 or above, you have the ability to change your nickname. Just FYI. We actually got so many cosmetics now. Not enough, but more. Right, Siggy. Oh, just stay zoomed in. So this. isn't doing anything. Okay. Good to know. Why not? Using the material doesn't have main text. What do I need? Simple lit. Even this isn't doing anything. Hmm. Oh, wait, is there no bloom on the post-processing? No, there is bloom. So why is this not doing anything? How does one get bloom? What if I add a cube and I give it? Yeah, it's just not okay. It's no real time. No. Eh. Okay, emission just isn't working. Why not? Yeah, it seems because the bloom is up like to the max, so it's probably turned off somewhere else. Where is it turned off though? Oh my god, this song every stream. I swear you guys have like the same. You get the same songs every goddamn time. Bloom? Hello? Let me check. Oh. Wait, let's just check if actually Bloom is doing anything. Yeah, so Bloom is an. Oh wait, maybe the threshold needs to be lowered. Gonna make everything brighter, but well. I don't think that's actually doing anything. No, it's still not doing anything. It's just not render. Like it's only following the base, not the bloom. It's the fucking. It's just not. I did. I changed it to simple lip, which works on like everything, including this. Like simple lit. It's literally universal. Like the simple lit. This one works all the time. Still not doing anything. I don't think it's enabled or something. Like this particle has, or this cube has it on it, but it's still not doing anything. I don't know why. I don't know why. Fun. It's worked for me before. I just don't remember what I did different. Mission. Post processing working, but not emission. Ah, shit. That's hardware diff, I guess. But yeah, annoyingly, you need some or sometimes it depending on what you're doing. But yeah, you need a pretty decent computer for a lot of game dev stuff. Unfortunately. especially Unreal stuff, Blender, Unity sometimes. My computer's pretty much dying at this point. Put it through so much shit over the past few years of constant, high usage stuff. It's on its last legs at the moment. Not showing. Something needs to manually add shaders. So okay, apparently there's a thing up here. Project settings, graphics, use defaults. No, I don't think it's an issue with the shader. The shaders definitely work, and post processing is on. We saw when I was changing the bloom. Even with like a high threshold bloom or like one point whatever it was, it should still work because I cranked this up to like 11. I could. I don't want. I want to because I'd like to have glowing things elsewhere. So I need to figure this out. Maybe HDR something or other. Why does it say HDR here? Use display HDR. No. I mean, I'll leave that on. I don't know. Nothing. Yeah, so that's another way, but I don't want it to be an actual light. I just want it to be just a little bit of bloom. Because light's performant, or not performant. And it was also like it would make things light up and it would be more realistic. But I just want a little glow at the end, not sort of a general glow to apply to other things either. I want it nice and simple. Like, this cube should be glowing. No glow. Wait. Yeah. Well, it's simple. It is lit. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's not a shader issue. Ugh. Everything's at a slight tilt. Hey, Turbo. What's chosen? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Do you need to get a present? I don't think I've got anyone a present for a birthday in forever. I just get a card. And like, especially if you don't know her, just a card. Like, I don't buy people presents unless I'm like, they bought a present for me. Tit for tat, you know? Like, I have one mate that I like will get a card for, and he'll get me a card. And that's it. Yeah, you don't need to get a present. No, fuck that. Just a card, a nice card saying happy birthday. Like, you don't need to get a present if you don't know her that well. And if she has a problem with you not getting her a present, then that's just very materialistic and isn't someone you probably want to be friends with anyway. But if she's a programmer and likes art, then I'm sure she's a decent enough person that she'll accept a card. It's just a card, nice card. Who's going to turn down a card? But yeah, even using just render simple thing, not working. Annoying. It was in 3D Project, so I have a feeling it's a 2D issue. Probably, nope, not. what other kinds of. Anything with 2D in the name? Nah. It's all or nothing. Either way, I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, just get a card. Simple as. Fuck coupons or anything. It was. Cards aren't popular. Cards just sort of, you know. It's better than nothing, you know? 2D emission. Wait. Glow and bloom effect. See if this guy. Oh, shut up. Wait. Yes, that's what I want. Just simple as. Grandparents. Oh. So, yeah. Oh, he uses a light. I don't want to use the light, though. 2D glow. He makes his own thing, so maybe I should try that. But then again, I get a feeling it's not the shader. Ah, fuck it. Okay, this is change us back to no, maybe. Shut up. Let's make it opaque. Yep. Hey, weeboo. Alright, well, this ain't working. I'll just leave it at that and call it a day. Oh, yeah, we need to check if the thing is fixed. I don't actually remember if I did change it. Did I save this component? Let's just double check. Biggie. I did. Okay, cool. I'll paste that just in case. So if I drop this, sent to Mars, nope. The smoke remains cool. It's local smoke, but I don't really give a fuck. Either that or I make it. Well, let's see what this looks like in world space. Wait a second. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that. I mean, you can see like the trail, but yeah, no. Oh, tune. Touching and reaching out in me, touching you. Sweet Caroline. Bop, bop, bop. Tune. So good, so good. I don't know when this became the England football team anthem, but I guess it just did at some point. Poppa. Oh, you know, actually, you know what's crazy? You guys know the Scissor? Do you guys know the Scissor Sisters? The British national anthem. I don't know if I go that far, but you guys know the Scissor Sisters? You do? Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else? No. I have to. You probably know their songs, but don't know who they're by. Eyes of Sisters. Pause this real quick. So this is one of them. So this singer, right? That's one of their songs. Another one that's pretty popular. Which one is it? One? Maybe. Oh, too far. There was another one that's really. What was it? Mary? Oh, I Can't Decide. Yeah. You know this one? Yeah, that's the one. I Can't Decide. So basically, yeah, they did all these songs. Yeah, I think I played this one on stream before. Okay, so basically, that singer, my sister's kind of going out with this guy who works at a theatre in central London. I think a West End one, and I think the guy, the singer, is also an actor. So he's been like, yeah, basically just talking to my sister's boyfriend a lot, you know, working with him and stuff, and they're pretty buddy. And yeah, apparently my sister's been invited to a New Year's party with the guy. Also, the boyfriend has been talking about my sister a lot, so now the singer is like really hyped to meet my sister. So they're gonna meet on a New Year, and he's got this sick house in London. And then they're gonna go to some really cool place that they only have access to see like all the fireworks on New Year's and shit. And I'm just so jealous. I'm gonna be sitting at home, probably streaming on New Year's, and my sister's out there, with the Scissor Sisters singer who's really wanting to meet her. He's heard so much about her, and then gonna go see amazing fireworks from an amazing like point of view that people would probably pay like thousands to see. So I'm a little jealous, you know, putting it lightly. No, he's working with because he's my sister's boyfriend works at there, and yeah, that guy's also an actor, the singer. So yeah, that's as if my life wasn't sad enough. I just then have to compare it to my sister, who's just like never at home because she's always busy doing something, out drinking or working, and she works in Central, in like Soho, which is like one of the best places to be for a young person. It's always like busy and young people outside drinking and party. Oh, yeah, it's fucked. And still make friends. No, I don't want to, but my sister will, and it's good for her. It's just pretty cool because she interacts a lot with celebrities. She's an editor. So she works in an editing house, and like there's always like celebrities coming in and out, you know, because they have to do voiceovers or you know, stuff behind the scenes stuff. So she's always interacting with celebs, and she always tells me about them. I've lost track of who she's met because she keeps telling me about how many people she's met. And like she's also like, because she's like, you start as a runner when you're an editor. You have to like serve coffees basically for like a year or two, and then eventually you start getting work. But like, yeah, she basically just has to serve coffee every day. Serve coffees and stuff every day to these celebrities, and then she actually gets pretty buddy with them, and it's infuriating. All these like famous directors and stuff, and not publishers. What's the word? What is the word? Fuck. What's the word? Shit. I'm gonna get it. A movie, not publisher. A movie. I think it P. Producer. That's the word. Producers. Stuff like that. Well, she's dating a guy who is, yeah, working with the main singer of Scissor Sisters. So, yeah, pretty cool for her. Good on her. I just can't wait to start living my life finally. Soon enough, boys. And living my life is going to be working in an office, but hopefully I can find somewhere that's nice and active. Like she has, so I can go out drinking every day, become an alcoholic. Pog. Got a bunch of celebrities. See, I know celebrities. I know Gugamund. But she doesn't know Gugamund. I do. Anyway, what am I doing? Do I want to make another map? That's already 2 hours, 20 minutes in. Dude, I've made one map and a cigarette. I've done fuck all for 2 hours. But, I mean, that's how stream goes. You're going to go for a job in game dev? Honestly, I don't know. What do you think I should do? Yeah, no, but I don't want to earn a lot. It's just a job to have a job. But like, I don't know what I should do. I can get a job in game dev. Not game dev, gay dev. Game dev. I kind of, well, it's like a school technician. Like, what else is there? Tundra map. Oh, yeah, I was going to do that. Yeah, that means making ice. I can't really be asked today. I've made like 7 maps in like, or 6 maps in 2 days. So I think that's a good enough rate. I don't need to make any more. 7 maps is a good enough start. Until I can get someone that can actually make them look good. I'd pay someone to, but I don't have the money for that. I know someone's a game developer and also works a normal job because it doesn't pay enough. Jeez. In school IT tech. Bruh. NASA scientists. Oh, true. That is, yeah. Do you? Sounds like a cool guy. So what else could I do in my life? What other jobs could I get with a game dev degree? I cannot. Tell Twix that I cannot do a flip. Thank you. Work for a AAA company. Well, I'd have to move to like Brighton or somewhere. I don't want to go to Brighton. That's where Avian is. Ugh. Oh, I can do a backflip though. Yeah, of course. You can't do a backflip. I just can't land it. Ugh. Are these my only options? Yeah, what do I do? Maybe I should go travel somewhere. Work in another country. Work on a farm somewhere. I don't know. Yes, thank you. I don't know how there's this communication error, but yeah, tell Twix my bad probably from my internet or something. So let's have a browse online. Why I'm already trying to fucking fill out a job applicant. Jobs for game developers. I guess anywhere that accepts someone with C# existence experience. Jesus Christ. Unity game developer, London. Ooh, full time. I mean, there's a lot. Yeah. Yeah. I've done Unity VR stuff though. So I might, yeah, if I get a job, it might not even be in game dev or anything. But what's like an easy job to get that's like rewarding? Yep, Puss in Boots. Well, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. We'll see. Maybe just be homeless. Like, what can I do? I don't know. all my experiences in all my experiences in Unity. No. Um. I don't know. How many options for a guy like me? But surely there must be. I've got a computer science degree alongside the game dev stuff. Or yes, please. A primary school IT technician. Oh God, can I? I hate kids. Newtonium, buy Newtonium. I can make rock paper scissors. I could become a teacher. That's what people with no ambition do. Just giving to the poor. Thank you. I am broke. You're very very generous. Thank you for your 0.0001 euro. No, they do not, and they get worked to the bone. Taylor's oldest time, I guess. No, they're the billionaires. They get paid a lot. That's me. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I know. I don't blame you. Brazil. What's your opinion as a Brazilian on the whole Guyana situation in Venezuela? No, I'm thinking about my life direction, so no. I appreciate the generosity. Oh, have you not been following the situation with Guyana? Is that how you pronounce it? Guyana? Yeah, basically some guy in Venezuela, the leader of Venezuela, wants to take over Guyana, and Brazil might have to batten him up. It's your next door neighbor, I think. There's Guyana. That stuff. Yes. Guyana? I mean, it's like right next to you. There's Venezuela, there's Guyana, and there's Brazil. These guys, this place has a lot of oil, and this place has a lot of oil. But this place wants to take their oil, even though that's not going to help them in any way. I don't know why. They're very racist and xenophobic. Oh, what the Guyanas? I see. That pretty much sums up the whole of South America. Actually, the world. No, because I probably end up doxing myself, knowing Google Maps. I mean, you already know I live in London. It's somehow longer than it was before, but most of it's you and Twig. So you'll get your songs. They do. Three Guianas are very out there, Latin America. They were colonized by the French. Who wasn't? At least it wasn't the English. Guess you got that going for you. Or them. The song is still going. Yeah, it's quite a long song. Or 5 minutes. Yes, Dama. No. Probably stabbed me. And honestly, probably deservedly so. But yeah, going to London means leaving my house. And you know I don't do that. Wow. What do you do? Anywho, 2.5 hours. I might cut it short because honestly, I don't know what else to do. Actually, I suppose one last thing. I've been doing some more brainstorming. So you guys remember I did some brainstorming for Elevator, but the game that I'm gonna make after Tank Team. Well, I thought of another idea. Well, I'm sort of brainstorming ideas for a game I'm gonna make. Well, the game I'm making after Tank Team. No, not after. Humble Quest is a side project that I make when I have nothing else to do. But that's not coming anytime soon. Probably be years before Humble Quest is playable. But that's literally like going to be like 5 minutes every week, if that. Just it's something. Anyway, but anyway, Head of 8 was my next idea. I want to make a spookier game because I want to make a not a spooky game, a TikTokable game, and horror seems to do really well on TikTok. I want to make a game that's more marketable. Tank Team's like it's a good idea and like a good game, but it's not easily marketable because it doesn't have any of those things that TikTok loves, so the algorithm doesn't pick it up. I think if I'm going to make another game and I want any sort of traction on social media, I need to make it TikTokable, you know? So Hell 8 was my first idea, but maybe a little bit too large scale. Yeah, the game show. It was just like 100 levels with a different monster on every single one. But that I think is a bit too large scale. Yeah, and it's the nine circles of hell, each with well, you have to go up. Long story, but that was my first idea. My next idea, which is a lot more simple. Oh, because no, that's just one idea. I'm just brainstorming. So I've come up with another idea. This one also isn't going to be a final, but I'm just sort of brainstorming at the moment. So, well, actually, I had a few ideas. One of them was a judge lawyer thing, and these aren't. I went through jobs that were like that I thought could have multiplayer and voice because voice comms I also want to have in this game. So I just went through all the sort of things. One of them was a judge / lawyer, kind of Among Us style, where someone is a judge and someone is either prosecutor or defendant. And they have to, and they either know if the guy is innocent or guilty, but they have to prove it. And it's basically a social deduction. You have to convince the judge of your innocence or guilt, or the whatever's innocent. And if you get it right, then you win. If you that was one idea. Another one was or the one that I came to, right? Brazil, not Brazil. Brazil. A realistic prison game. Um. Oh, yes, yes. But yeah, this one was this. I've come up with the manual. It's probably not its final name, but this is my next idea. So it's literally just a simple, randomly generated level. It's a bit like Backrooms. Also, actually, there's something I wanted to ask. Because I saw a review for Lethal Company, and they said it was very similar to Sea of Thieves. And now that I think about it, Lethal Company has actually been done before, but I wonder what makes it like stand out because it's Lethal Company is basically the same as Sea of Thieves gameplay. Backrooms like horror. Like what makes Lethal Company stand out? I'm still trying to like figure out what makes a game successful. Yeah, but the Backrooms had horror, and it was randomly generated, and it had the same even the same looking characters. So why did like the Backrooms got popular, but not as popular as Lethal Company? So what makes Lethal Company more popular? What is it? It couldn't have been the art style purely. And Backrooms had voice comms and monsters and radio talk and finding items. What? For those that have actually played the game, what made it different? Because I still can't figure it out. But anyway, that was just a side little tangent thought I had. Yeah, but a lot of streamers played Backrooms as well, but it didn't pick up as much. And that was even like a meme at the time. That was trending, you know? You thought that would make it even more popular, but it never. Hmm. Hmm. But anyway, I was thinking of making a similar sort of game. Harder. But I wanted to make a similar game, but I didn't want the focus to be on monsters. I kind of wanted to make a Lethal Company X Among Us type of game, right? Social deduction mixed with a bit of horror. Okay, so I'll just read it out. So it's I do. I don't know. I really like the communication in Among Us. Like I love communicate. The games I'm going to make are communication based, and if you haven't figured that out already from Tank Team being like 90% communication, those are the sort of ones I want to make. I like games where you yell at each other, or you at least have to talk. Okay, maybe it's Lethal Company mixed with Among Us mixed with Keep Talking Nobody Explodes, right? Hence the manual. So basically, there's a randomly generated level that you need to get out of. Simple concept. You need to escape. And there's a bunch of tasks you have to do before you can escape. But the solutions to these tasks are in manuals, like Keep Talking Nobody Explodes. You have a manual that tells you how to defuse a bomb in the game, or do a certain thing, or like the how to decipher a message, stuff like that. So you can do it solo. You know, you can look at the book, look at the thing, look at the book, but it's going to be a lot easier if you have somebody else telling you, like reading it out at the same time. You know, so you ask a question, oh, what's this? It looks like a this or that, and then they can tell you stuff like that. So you use this manual to like figure out the so that's part of the communication, and this is like a mashup of a lot of different games. Yes, thank you, Brazil. But yeah, so that's how you complete the task. But then yeah, I made it so no, but that's the thing. I didn't want one of the downsides of Keep Talking Nobody. So I look at the reviews for these games just to see what people don't like. And yeah, some people just don't like. You know, playing is more fun than being the guy just reading a book. So I wanted everybody to have access to the book, but to be efficient and like do it quickly enough, you need to work together. I made it so, or I want to make it so, using the manual is difficult, right? Okay, I'm just gonna turn off TTS for a second, just so I can hear myself think. So yeah, using the manual is difficult. So like, when you open the book, it opens to the front page every time, and there is no way to like jump through. You have to swipe through each of the pages, and every time you close it and reopen it, it'll go back to the start. So it's difficult to use the book. So you can't just look at the thing, look back in the book at the page you were at. You have to then find the page every time. You know, promotes people talking to each other instead of just using the book. But I also want it to be possible to do by yourself, right? Because then if there's one person left, they can still win. It's just going to be pretty fucking tedious. But yeah, there's also some areas will be like kind of like hard to reach, so you might need a ladder to get to certain areas, which is also just ripping off fucking Lethal Company. But there's like items basically that you need to find to reach certain areas and stuff like that. And yeah, opening the book will take a bit, a couple of seconds, stuff like that. And yeah, failing tasks will usually end up killing them or causing something bad to happen. So say you're diffusing wires in Keep Talking Nobody Explodes, you fuck up, you get a mark or whatever, a strike, and after 3 strikes the bomb explodes. In this one, you fuck up wires, the whole thing explodes and it probably kills you, right? So yeah, but and there's okay. This is like the first layer. Then I have to like explain how Among Us comes into this and stuff. But yeah. So if you fuck up a task, it's going to do something bad. It'll probably kill you or cause the ground to fall down around you or some shit. I don't know. Whatever. And if you die, you don't die forever. You can always come back. So you're never dead forever. You just need somebody else to take your body to the medical bay and revive you, right? So there is no permadeath. You just have to wait to be revived. And seeing as this is a co-op game, you're going to want to revive each other. However, the Among Us part comes into it because some people, if you have a large enough group, in small enough groups, you won't need it. But some players are saboteurs, right? So the objective for them is to lose. So you can't directly murder like an Among Us in this game. The way you murder in this game is by giving people like wrong information. So say somebody's like diffusing wires, you tell them to cut the wrong thing, it's going to kill them, right? So you want to like hamper them in any way you can but then you don't want to be too obvious about getting it wrong, you know? So somebody's like decoding something. There's a lot of gray area confusion that you can just blame it on the confusion instead of actively sabotaging. And then people that are also bad at the game are probably going to be suspected of being saboteurs. So but yeah, so there'll be some saboteurs running around that want to make them lose. But there's also handcuffs, and every player can handcuff one person. So you can handcuff them, and then they can't do anything. They just have that, so they can just run around and talk still, but they can't, trigger things to explode or open doors or whatever, do bad things. This feels like the first time you haven't said we. Yeah, so I turned off TTS just temporarily. Somebody has an ability to do tasks faster. Somebody has the ability to save pages in the book. Somebody has the ability to carry players faster. You can still do this. Yeah, there could be more roles. I'll let you reboot in a minute. But you can handcuff people. But you can also take handcuffs off anyone. You can set them free. But you'd only sort of do that if you come to a consensus or whatever. It's sort of up to whoever. Anyway, and yeah, the saboteurs win if everybody is either dead or handcuffed. Whatever that isn't a suspect. No, you're not getting mod. That's just not happening. Items. These are the sort of things you find around keys to unlock doors, ladders to get up places. Weapons. There will be weapons so you can actually murder people. But it would take like 20 hits to fucking kill someone. It'll be a very, very blunt weapon. Handcuffs, lassos. So if somebody falls into like a trap door, spike pit, you can lasso them up without having to go down there. Same thing with items and stuff. On a lasso. It'd be cool if you couldn't see the players in a multiplayer game, similar to the concept of the Time as Child game. That's a whole other concept. This is a co-op game, so you're gonna probably want to see other people. Anyway, and then task-wise, cutting wires, deciphering codes. One of them could be like, Indiana Jones has to choose the right path by spelling Jehovah or whatever it is. Like a grid, and one person can see the correct path, the other one has to listen and confirm your identity. That's some other bullshit Facebook something or other. And then the third part, this is where sort of Lethal Company comes in, is monsters. So around the map that you're on, some doors that you open will lead to monster rooms. Like there'll be a monster in that room, so you could unleash a monster if you open the wrong door. The saboteurs don't know which rooms these are in, so they can guide people to help them unlock, monster rooms and let them loose. And the game ends when everyone's dead. So and nobody can revive anyone else. Don't you blah 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 me. Yeah, I saw your voices temporarily just so I could explain this. But yeah, so there can be monsters around, sort of, I don't know, weeping angels and shit, I don't know, whatever fucking monster we can think of. Guess it depends on the map. Just add as many different types as we want. But yeah, the saboteurs will know where they are, and they'll try and convince players to help them break into. And you won't know. You'll just spawn in some random place, you'll see a locked door, and you won't know whether to open it or not, but you got to do something, to progress. And and find the tasks you need to do and stuff. Yeah, so, and Weeping Angels as well, because it'd be so easy to go, because they just have fixed positions. A VR game, but it's got Weeping Angels. No, I'm not making a VR game. That's too niche. Nobody fucking... Who uses VR anymore anyway? But it would be terrible. That would terrifying. But yeah, so that's another danger. If the saboteurs unleash some monsters, then it'll make your task a lot fucking harder. So yeah, you don't know what you're sort of opening. You could also like trigger just an explosion somewhere, open a trap door, do all sorts of other things. So there'll be these things on the walls that you can that you do the task in it. You know, will do something. It'll either do something good or do something bad. That you don't really know. You know, it could end up disabling the lights or starting a fire somewhere, opening trap door, releasing monsters, booby traps of all sorts. Yeah, stuff like that. And then there's also gonna be a bunch of things that you need cooperation with. So like if you manage to find the control center room, that lets you like open and close electronic doors around the map. Instead of having to like pick the lock or whatever, or decipher it, or whatever the thing is. Yeah, the things from Fortnite, exactly. Oh god, don't get into Doctor Who lore. Then there's also the CCTV room, so you won't have a map, but the CCTV room does. The only thing is it doesn't show where the players are, so you're gonna need to find, well, you're gonna have to find people in CCTV to like pinpoint their location, and then give them directions. If you're a saboteur, you could give them wrong directions, leading them straight into a monster room or something. You know? So, something like that. And then, yeah, the medical bay, which is where you can see, you know, who's alive, kind of like Among Us, and revive players in this place. And, you know, bunch more stuff. I only did this at sort of 6 a.m. in the morning, so this is all very pieced together thoughts. But I also need to make it playable with 2 players, just so there's no saboteurs. And the main issue there would be the monsters. The monsters exist basically for when there's no saboteurs, and then there's still a threat. And yeah, there's also going to be kind of like, you know, reactor oxygen, whatever, in Among Us, tasks that will, over time, they decrease, and you'll have to, you know, keep them stocked up, basically. Check back in on them regularly, make sure they're good. Otherwise, they'll start to melt down, or oxygen will start to run out, whatever. But the saboteur can also sabotage them. It has to be in person, though, not remotely, like Among Us. You actually have to go up to it and sabotage it. But yeah, that's the basic premise. Still haven't really thought it through. I thought I'd bring it up, just because why not? If you guys have any good ideas, which I doubt you do, but you know. Anyway, have your voices back. There you go. So yeah, that's what I'm brainstorming at the moment. We'll see how I flush that idea out. I just want to make a horror game. A TikTokable horror game. And I think that could be a good way to do it. Because it's quite simple. It's just a randomly generated map. You know? And you just run around inside it. Pretty simple. It's kind of like taking the facility part of Lethal Company, but only the so like I'm pretty sure, well, I haven't played it, but from what I've gathered, in Lethal Company, that you go into the facility, like you can get out of the facility and then you're safe, but then when you go in it, you're at risk of being murdered by monsters, right? In this game, there is no rest really. You're always in the facility, right? So it's gonna be a bit scarier than the other one. To be fair though, actually, yeah, after a certain amount of time, if you get too late or something, the monsters spawn outside as well, don't they? So true. Yeah, I'll be playing around with that that idea. And that one actually is going to be like fairly easy to make. Funnily enough, easier than Tank Team, because I can just use assets. There's actually going to be, it's a lot easier to use multiple different asset packs in 3D than 2D, because 2D art style varies so much between packs, whereas 3D it's kind of harder to tell. Yeah. Any thoughts? Any thoughts on that idea? Any additions or things that don't seem to work? Anything I need to consider? Mm-hmm. Dave likes it. Cool. It's simple enough, right? It's got the Among Us part of social deduction, figuring out who's a saboteur, who's not. It's got monsters. It's got, you know, tasks. And it's got lots of death. But, unlike Lethal Company, you don't die forever. At least per round or whatever. You can be revived. So you just need to drag their bloodied corpse. Which I can't wait to, like, add a blood trail for when you're dragging a corpse. So you can just see, like, all these blood trails all over the place. Oh, God. Yeah, there's a weeboo. A weeboo. But. And keep talking, nobody explodes. Where you have to, you can do tasks by yourself, but a bit like Tank Team, it's easier with people. So if you have, you basically need to pair up to do tasks. You need to have one person reading the guide or the manual or whatever, and then one person doing the task, and then there's that interaction, which is essential to, you know, beating the game. I'm not sure if there should be like a time limit before everything just, or maybe there should be like a time limit before all the monsters are released. That might be quite funny. 15 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, to make enough progress, escape. Otherwise, the monsters get released. Right now, I'm ending stream, but I'm doing the final public brainstorming session. Well, I don't want games to be too long. Every 15 minutes, there might be like 4 monsters a map, which would mean like an hour. I don't want games to be an hour long, so I'd like after 15 all at once, just to sort of so people wrap things up. Can you think of any sort of, actually, I should also probably sort of monsters do we want? What kind of monsters do you think would be scary? And hopefully ones that aren't in Lethal Company, so I don't get accused of copying, which I pretty much am. But it's just not copying if you're merging it with other games, is it? It's inspired by. I'm the thing I want to take from Lethal Company is horror and voice chat. That's all I want to take. Everything else I can leave. I don't really give a shit. Monsters. Exactly. Combine the two. More like 3. But Weeping Angels. Pile of guts that consumes you. Okay. Yeah, maybe the bites could be one. There's just like 1,000 of them. But they're tiny. They will eventually eat your shins. A pile of guts that consumes you. I could have like stationary ones. Maybe you have to find a specific item to get by. Maybe you have to feed it, and it gets distracted by feeding, and then you can walk by it. Otherwise, it'll, you know, suck you in. Tentacle. Monster. Stationary. Yeah, I'm definitely adding Weeping Angels. You can't have horror without Weeping Angels. But these can obviously all be they all need a weakness, and this one is look. Feed. They all need a weakness. So this one is, yeah, being looked at. Demon spiders. Dude, people hate spiders. So works well for visibility. How do you counter a demon spider? Fire, probably. Flamethrower. Spiders. Gnomes? Gnomes? Yeah, that's unique. Wait, is there spiders in Lethal Company? Oh, God, I can't have that. Gnomes is scarier. No. Gnomes is goblin. But how would gnomes work? Maybe they're just tiny. Gnomes, kick them. Their weakness is kicking. But you can kick them, but they just come back, and they do like a little bit of damage to you, but like you get enough of them on you, and you're probably fucked. But like they can't die, so you just have to kick them away. But you know you can't kill them. Yeah, exactly. And they'll be like little demonic gnome things. They'll sound scary and look scary. But actually they can just be idols sitting there like a regular one. Actually, wait. How about some of them are gnomes? Some are alive. Some are. There'll be a gnome room, and yeah, not all of them will be alive. Some of them will just be decorative, but other ones will be that. Okay, no, I don't want to add too many because then I'll start to lag, especially network syncing is going to be a long. Yeah, they'll just come up and like start eating you. Oh, sad times. Any other monster types other than weeping angels, tentacle thing, demon spiders, and gnomes? Okay, I don't want to actually. Nah, fuck that. I don't want too many of them. Then that just becomes overwhelming. Hard to figure out how you can kick that many gnomes. Spider from the mist. Oh, the giant one. They were giant, right? Oh, a ceiling one. See, there you go. Now we're talking. Ones that what? A ceiling guy? Is it a guy or a ceiling crawler? Yeah, I'm leaving as well. Like 3 minutes until we hit the 3 hour mark, so probably 3 minutes. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. I've got a Christmas dinner with family friends, so, and I'm probably only gonna be doing this daily stream thing until the 12th. 12 days of Christmas, am I right? So, yeah, I'm gonna be and after the 12th, I'll be I guess stream at the weekend when people can play tank team. Yeah, it's allowed. I've earned it. Ceiling crawler. These things could probably insta kill you. Its counter is hiding under things. Like you can hide under a table and then it can't get you. Right? Something like that. And then it'd be sick if like a ceiling crawler just comes into the room, like fucking picks someone up, snaps their neck, and then just like carries their like corpse away and it's just bleeding everywhere and you just see a blood trail. It takes it back to, I don't know, its nest or something. And then you have to go retrieve the body from the nest, but make sure it's not there, anymore. So you do not want to fuck with ceiling crawlers. Yeah. Are you still here? Any other ideas? Wait, was it? Is there a ceiling crawler in Lethal Company? I don't actually know. I don't know all the monsters in. I think the monsters are the only thing I don't really know about Lethal Company. A VFX artist. I've seen your portfolio, so I'm not sure you have that title yet. Oh, right. The face hugger hides on the ceiling as well as the spider. Fuck! Fucking Lethal Company. Well, the spiders will be on the floor, so. Oh, vent monster. This is similar to the stationary tentacle thing, but I guess vents are a lot harder to spot. This one will be can hear if in vents. You can just hear it climbing around the vents, and if you can hear it nearby. This one you can't actually see. This one you can see. This one you can't see, but you can hear it. Oh, and it's a vent monster. Sucks you in, and then the deposits body at another vent. Like it'll come out at another vent somewhere. The body. Is the thing that sits on the roof and lands on your face. That's pretty much the ceiling crawler. Except it just picks you up and breaks your neck. Spider isn't so bad because you can tell when to expect them. Facehugger fucking sucks. I see. Actually, yeah, we're gonna want some things that affect voice chat as well. Because don't you get like muffled if the facehugger on you, right? But how else could we do that? Because I also want to implement the whole audio effects on the voice chat, because that's just core component. And it's so easy to do as well. I don't know how like no games have really popularized that. But it's such an easy thing to like apply an effect. A muffling effect. Mine were loads of vines and a massive mouth that takes over the size of the vent. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we'll work on the specifics of what the vent monster looks like. And we'll go. Yeah. B to distract. Slowly. What's the word? Absorbs, engorged. Eats you. Muffled. Cute little bow tie. I actually want to make this game scary. I think one of the things that Lethal Company falls short on, because it is a horror game, but not really. I kind of want to make this game scarier. You know? Also, I just realized Weeping Angels is also in Lethal Company with the fucking coil head fucker. I hate bugs like that. They just freak me out. Ooh, hate bugs. Okay, we need another bug other than demon spiders. What other bugs? Flying bugs. I fucking hate flying bugs. Which I guess there's bees in Lethal Company. God damn it. I thought of everything. True. Moths. Flying roaches. Yeah, but what's worse than like a wasp? No, mosquitoes. Mosquitoes. Oh, that's such a visceral sound. There could be giant mosquitoes that suck your blood. What about that? And then you just say that. Oh, that would be oof. Oof. Yeah. Giant mosquitoes. Their weakness, light. They love light. So they'll go to any light source. If only. Alright. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 7 different monsters. Enough variation to begin with, I guess. And I can kind of picture how to do most of them. Flying's going to be new, but how hard could it be? Mimics a player. Isn't that... Yeah, but that's probably going to be added to Lethal. There's so many comments that are like, oh, make a monster that can take audio clips of people's voices and then play them back to lure them in. And like, there's no way he doesn't add that. So that's definitely going to come at some point. So oh, dude, what about a monster only one person can see? That might be like an invisible monster, but it's only visible to certain players. Or fuck the ghost guy! Damn it! Damn it! Fuck this fucking game, dude. Got everything. No wonder it's so popular. Fucking covered all its bases. Why do I know the song? Oh yeah, lava. Also, this is the mist spiders. Yeah, those are fucked. Lava. I know. It's so hard to be a game dev. People are going to do that regardless, so you got to just push through it anyway. Everyone will be like, oh, this is a this or that from this or that. Golf carts from Fortnite. Light. Oh, the face stealer. Hmm. Metal dentist. Giant hand. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm not actually Co. But you know, a similar one that steals faces. Um. Oi. Okay, sorry, just had a thought. What about one that What about one that like uses a fake player's like body, like an anglerfish or whatever, to lure them in? So like somebody will come in, try to pick up the body, and it'll just appear out the floor. Um, doesn't actually need to use a real body. You can tell them apart because the person will be alive. See their corpse or whatever. Um, corpse. I don't know. Check who is alive. Yeah, giant hand. Yeah. Hmm. There is. Yeah. The only so I that would be a cool one to add. Something that like possesses dead bodies and makes them walk around, look like humans, but you can tell they're fake because they just walk slowly. They don't run. They don't speak. They don't respond. That would be really good. Only issue is then you can't revive them. True. Public. A Wendigo. Had a Wendigo. They could just be really fast. They eat flesh, right? That's the whole thing. Um, maybe the ghoul possesses corpses for a short duration. Maybe it's not forever. Maybe they walk around for a little bit. Yeah, I'll see what I can do about Wendigo. Don't know how to make them not OP. They're really fucking fast. Fake wall made. Maybe a fake door. Maybe not a wall. A door that you go through and it absorbs you into it. Maybe the Wendigo is just like a super broken OP one. That if you open that, the only way to like stop it is to contain it, to like lock the doors around it. It's like the all-time worst thing is the Wendigo. Stop, stop, pub. This will be 3D. Mimic door here. The word. Um, obvious tells. So the only way you're gonna fuck up a mimic door, which doesn't lead anywhere, is if you don't see the obvious sign, like flesh or whatever. I don't know. Flesh peeling through. It's just if you're like being chased by something, you panic and you see a door and you don't notice that, then yeah, you're fucked. No, it'll probably be like a bleeding door or something. Analog horror monsters. Like what? An analog horror monster. Like Waka Flocka Flame? I only know this from like a trailer for a game or something. Or like, I don't even know. Don't remember. Wait, what did it? What? Oh, the new Doctor Who series, right? All right. Any more? Any more? Let's see. Geek horror. God, why these? Ooh. Video game horror monster. Any of these trigger any ideas? Any of these I can steal? An unstoppable tank thing? That's kind of like the Wendigo thing. Freddy Fazbear. We have to have Freddy Fazbear. Do we want a jump scare one? Or is that too scary? I kind of want to add one. I want to add like one that haunts a player, you know? So a player will start to hear noises and stuff. And the only way to counter that is to have other people around. But if they're alone for too long, they just get murdered. You know? So the screen becomes more red or whatever. They become more insane, and eventually they lose their mind and murdered by jump scare or something. I don't know. Haunter. Stay around other players. You have to release all of these. All of these you actually have to like unleash. They're not there by default. Phasmophobia type thing where it covers your eyes with its hands. That could be for the Haunter as well. Hallucinogenic monster. Oh, you're the crazy guy. Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. Oh yeah, no. This isn't over. I'm not saying I'm going to add all of these. Who knows? There might be a bunch of problems with adding these, but good to have variation, just in case some of them fall through. Then you can fall back on others. Like as long as you have enough, that's going to be fairly easy. I think. Just check if it's on screen on the server. If not, then it can move. And like this one's pretty easy to counter as well. You just have somebody constantly looking at it. But I might make it so that if it's stuck for too long, it makes all the lights around it flicker and then it disappears. That'd be a cool effect. It resets its position. So you don't want to like, you can't just camp it. It'll break free eventually. Yeah. That's pretty much haunting, isn't it? Only one person could be haunted at a time. So you could just keep one person haunted, so then nobody else gets it. And everyone else can go off by the lump sums or whatever. But this game is like aimed around staying in pairs because you need, someone else to help you with your tasks. So this encourages, people to stick together and not split off. But yeah, I think this is actually just fairly easy because like all this is a randomly generated world with a few tasks that is just like a few buttons or whatever, a Y or whatever. And then a simple book and some monsters. And that's it. That's like the whole game. This has like, funnily enough, less work than Tank Team. Oh, dude, a monster coming towards you that breaks lights. So like, you know that scene. It's like, I don't remember what like movie or where it's from, but I just remember it. But like, say this is like a corridor you see. You're looking down this corridor, right? And there's like a bunch of lights down it, and then like you just see like this one break, and then this one break, and it just gets darker and darker, coming towards you, but you can't see it. Is that from Doors? Oh, God damn it! Don't even have fucking mimics. What do we call that? And how does that work? And how do you beat it? It turns off the lights, but then you have to stay in the light. But then how do you turn the lights back on without dying? How do you fix the lights? Maybe it's just if you're in the dark for long enough, then you start to die. That's good, isn't it? Less competition. I mean, it's not like, you know, everyone was hyped over Phasmo, then they weren't, and then Lethal Company, and then they weren't, and then another horror game fills its place. It's like a constant cycle. Oh yeah, there's going to be so many Lethal Company clones coming out, but hopefully they actually just copy Lethal Company and don't try and do anything different. And hopefully that's where mine can be different. Have some additional stuff, because this is combining Among Us, social deduction, and the communication aspect, which really needs a name from Keep Talking, Don't Explode. That I hope they won't put into their game. If they do, I'ma be pissed. I'll be honest. But honestly, I think I could bang this game out in like 2 months. How do you win the game? You escape. The aim of the game is you have to complete a bunch of tasks to escape. Unlock the end door or whatever, like fucking all those horror chasing games. Was it leave? Weren't you leaving like 10 minutes ago? 15 minutes ago? It was like 3 minutes to the 3 hour mark, and now we're 17 minutes past the 3 hour mark. And you said you were going. Oh, Toon. But yeah. So Lethal Company. Yeah, I was. But now with so many good ideas. Got so many good ideas. I can't stop. But yeah, Lethal Company might die soon. It does seem like a game that doesn't have much replayability, which is, I guess, what it's meant for. You know, it's early alpha. And honestly, I keep trying to make games that have longevity. But no, just say it. Put out. Doesn't matter. It might trigger another idea. But if I can make a game as successful as Lethal Company, even if it only lasts a week or two, that's a success for me. As long as people have fun while they play it. But yeah, I just want people to play my games, and the only way to do that is to make them TikTokable, it would seem. So yeah, we'll see. I'm not too fussed about, you know, making Tank Team the best game it could possibly be, like adding too much. Obviously plan for it if it does well, but holy fuck. Okay, one at a time. Okay. I'm not too fussed if Tank Team doesn't do well. Admittedly, I will have to get a job, but like I won't be too fussed because it saves me doing 2D work that I hate. I'm gonna try and make it as good as possible, but you know, I'm not gonna like go. That's why I'm limiting the amount of maps I make. If I haven't made more or I'm not too fussed about making more maps, as long as there's just enough to begin with. I'm not gonna, you know, make 20 maps for a game that no one might play, because I might fuck up my job of marketing, which honestly I don't really know how to market, so it probably will. But what did you guys say? One of my favorite ideas is to make a horror game that updates every week. Every week you change the jump scare slightly, like the pause in between them, no rest for the wicked. Will people even notice the pause in between them? But that sounds cool. But then that sounds also like a chore. Because then you have to update every week with stuff. This band is called the President of the United States of America. And it's really popular. How have I never heard of that? And what did Blip say? You got to find a clue and say in voice chat to the monster a certain phrase, and it gives you a clue to help beat the level. That would, though, then mean having to like listen to voice chat, and I have no idea how to do that. You know, like analyze words. Phasmo did it, but I don't know how they did it. So, but it's possible, yeah. There probably won't be a in-game typing chat. It'll probably only be voice. Wait, is there text chat in Lethal Company? I assume not, right? 1 second build up during week 1, and then there is. So how does that work? Like proximity wise, does it travel the whole map? Or do you have to be within proximity range? Or fuck adding that. To be fair, yeah, if you've never used it. Get the phrase wrong. It attacks you once. High damage each phrase incorrect. I see. Two hornpipes. Who queued this up? My fucking thing is messing up again, so it's not showing them. It's showing the next song, not the current song. So I don't know who queued this up. I like me a bit of Hans Zimmer. No, what do yeah, I like that Fortnite thing from Fortnite. Yeah, the Fortnite thing. Okay, good. Oh, gotta love weighted things. I heard weighted blankets are really nice. I really want to get one. Maybe Christmas. You never know. What kind of weapons will people have access to? I don't know. What kind of weapons do you think they should? Because I want people to be able to murder each other, but not enough that it becomes like Among Us. Because then the saboteurs could just run around killing people. And I don't want that. I want people to be able to kill each other, but just not easily. So I don't want to add like a gun. The setting. Probably as annoying as it is, like futuristic spacey, I guess. I guess that's the only thing. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't have to be space. Right? Nothing here that makes it. Actually, yeah, no, it doesn't have to be space. Kind of just generic, like rundown facility. Let's just go with that. Maybe like SCP facility esque. Maybe this is also mixing SCP into it as well. Maybe like you have to figure out who you're against and how you counter them. Medieval. Yeah, but no, it can't be medieval because there's like electronics and stuff, CCTV, the medical bay, like weapons might, some of them are cutting wires, deciphering. That's all quite modern stuff. So it's either modern to futuristic-y, but rundown. They are getting stale, but like they work because they're scary. You know what? So like, unless we can think of like another setting that's scary but not a facility or space. Dead by Daylight. Yeah, so that's another one. You have to fix the generators to escape. That's the concept. It's the same, yeah. But the gameplay is different. First of all, there is no like player controlled villain or whatever it is. Second of all, you're not just fixing generic boring tasks by holding down a button and pressing a button or whatever it is. You actually have to talk to each other. And also, you can die a lot of other ways other than the villain. There's a lot of environmental things that can kill you, including, you know, monsters. They're not limited to. You need to see a game set in the medieval era. It feels like there's not enough medieval horror games. Yeah, I guess the content can fit, but I want to make a medieval game. What about a dungeon? It could be a dungeon, it just has to be a modern dungeon. Oh yeah, no, there'll be lots of booby traps. So booby traps are going to be, you know, trap doors and yeah, things falling down, and basically you're going to die a lot. Hopefully not too much, but you can also be revived hopefully pretty easily. There'll be quite a lot of medical bays scattered around the place. It's not just going to be one, so they'll be quite common, and reviving people will be pretty easy. The death is like can be permanent, which makes it, you know, have stakes. If there's, and especially if there's like only a few people left, you're unlikely to get revived. Whereas if there's loads of people left, you're probably going to get revived. It's not as chill. But I want death to still have meaning, kind of like Lethal Company, but I also don't want it to be a spectate fest. I want you to be able to come back. And also then, if you get killed by a player, the whole social deduction thing, you then can start accusing that player of intentionally killing you and stuff when you come back from the dead. So somebody could revive you and then start throwing accusations. Or if you're the saboteur, you could, fake your own death and then blame someone for it. You know? So there's that whole aspect. Abandoned hospital. Oh, that would explain the medical bays. Actually, that would explain a lot of this stuff. Could be a hospital, yeah. But the only issue is it doesn't really explain the booby traps. Or why there's so many booby traps everywhere. And why there's demons and monsters. We need to think about the lore for this. It's abandoned. True. Taken over by a mad scientist, maybe. Maybe you're in an old abandoned hospital that's been taken over by a mad scientist that's running all these crazy experiments and turning people into all these hideous kinds of monsters, and you're some subjects that managed to break free from the prison cell you're being held in before you got turned into any of these, and you have to get out. But I don't know where the doctor, the mad scientist, comes into it. But he's also rigged the whole place to be hard to escape. Have you seen Stranger Things? I have indeed. Oh, like that hospital, yeah. That'd be sick. Maybe it could be a futuristic hospital as well to explain all the electronic doors and shit. Your voice becomes more and more muffled. Explain. What, you just eventually you're just done muffle? That doesn't sound very fun though. Then you're maybe temporarily that'd be cool. But not like a permanent thing that gets more and more muffled the more you die. The Mist has the same plot. Scientists are fucking reporters. Other dimensions at once is invaded. I see. Was it set in a hospital? Is that free real estate? That unclaimed territory? Nah, I don't want to make it get longer and longer. But maybe like initially. No, but then muffled doesn't really make it. Your voice won't get muffled from dying. Maybe it will. Nah, I wouldn't want to do that because I want people to get up and immediately start throwing accusations. I don't want this to be sort of cool down. Yeah, but aren't hospitals also overused? Quite a few horror games set in hospitals. Silent Hill. Silent Hill? Maybe. I think Silent Hill. And that one that PewDiePie played. What are they called? Is there's the Silent Hill nurses. But then again, these games were pretty popular. But yeah, Silent Hill had hospital. Hospital, insane asylum, same thing. Same thing. Place for ill people. What was it? Amnesia. Hospital. Okay, not an actual. Okay, not an actual. Yeah, this one also had a hospital. There's a couple pretty popular games that are set in. This is kind of facility like. You can't even tell it's a hospital other than the hospital aesthetic. Don't worry. Google Images has it has a new filter now. It has a mature filter that you can turn on and off. Like earlier, it was like blocking out, blurred some of the images because they were not great. But Google is on it. Yeah, here. It blocks out ones that are too graphic. This isn't even pornographic. These are just like gory. But Google's on it now. I'm so annoyed. I really want to make a game about demonology, but no, I'm currently committed to Fredbear Party. Yeah, I know. It's hard. It's hard when you get other ideas mid-game. Why most people just give up, halfway through games and then start a new game and then give up for that game and start a new game. That's why I'm trying to finish Tank Team, which it is. It's pretty much done, other than sound effects. That is, maybe one of them probably. Any other monster ideas? Not like it. The little girl is always creepy, but the fucking Lethal Company has that. Well, I never really played horror games when I was younger. Let me think. Yeah, I never really played any like scary games. I guess Slender was the only horror game I really played once, and I played that once, and that's pretty much a Weeping Angel. So, I have to do character research in my course right now, so I have to look at loads of different popular characters and Google images every time. Fucker in the well. I was gonna search up the fucker in the well, but yeah, no, I probably won't come up with anything PG. Ocarina time. All right, I think that's good enough. Yeah. Honestly, once I get the random generation down, the game is pretty much done. Make a nice little demo though. Maybe that can be my side project, because well, a Humble Quest is my current side project, but you know, I juggle side projects between the card game, Humble Quest, and now my next game. So I could replace Humble Quest with a. I don't even know what the name would this be. Oh, grid based, obviously. Mm-hmm. But yeah, probably. I'm not sure if there should be multiple levels, like floors. Probably, right? But floors might confuse the AI. Should I add floors or not? Multiple levels or one single level? They might actually know that might make things more confusing, especially like CCTV. Because yeah, because if you're doing like CCTV, you're then gonna have to like find the floor that people are on and direct them up things and down. It makes things yeah, one floor I think, one floor. I don't want to add too many jump scares. I don't know if I actually want to add any jump scares. Jump scares I find are sort of cheap horror, you know. Yeah, I'm not sure if I actually want to add jump scares. Like a weeping angel appearing behind you is like good enough. Oh wait, you're talking to me. It's hard to tell. Dead. It's a bomb. Soviet-built nuclear doomsday device. The dead hand, I guess. Uh-huh. How is this in a kids game? How is this in a kids game? So it grabs you. That's its shtick. It does look spooky. Well, we're not gonna get too deep into it yet. Different difficulty levels. Just sort of brainstorming the generic premise of the game. Yeah, I need to make like a list of objectives that you need to complete, get out. Hmm. Oh, I think the reason I said space was for like, where is it? Oh yeah, the mandatory maintenance that you have to do, such as oxygen. If the oxygen starts to run out, they need to top it up. And a reactor. These are all spaceship things. I guess I can find alternatives. Anyway, I spent, oh god, 3.5 hours. We're gonna come 4 fucking hour mark. Anyway, yeah, I should probably wrap up stream. Said it was gonna be a short stream at 2.5 hours, and here I am. God damn. Anyway. See you boys. Not tomorrow, but day after. On Sunday, we'll do some tank teaming. Yeah, get out of here. But we'll do some tank teaming tomorrow. No, day after tomorrow, and we'll beat the Panzer Squaders. We'll smash their fucking record. Me, Twig, and whoever else wants to that isn't on the Panzer Squaders. Maybe we could hire Blip. Anyway, yeah. I see you boys later. Ta-ta for now. Weebu for now. Oh yeah, Leaf is the sole member of the Panzer Squaders. their team fell apart this stream. No, it's Squaders. Anyway, see you boys later. Bye-bye for now.